Hi guys, it's Tara Reid. You're watching Joe and Marie all day, all night. YouTube family.
How you doing, guys?
Hi.
Today is Saturday, April 8th, all day.
All night.
And this video is going to be a ton of stuff that we got at bullmoose last weekend. I had a bunch of stuff I wanted to bring up there to trade in. Not a ton, but a good amount. And while I'm there, I'm going to look around. And this time I took Marie and Gary. So this time more money was spent because both of them came with me.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
it is what it is. I know. And me. This time they had a lot of good stuff there. They had carts pretty much around the register, because the register is a big, like, in the middle, not in the middle, but towards the front of the store, but it's all on all four sides. And they had carts with Steelbooks and 4Ks and boutique stuff that they literally had no room on the shelves to put. So it was all new stuff that came in, and I was just like...
I went there first, and I'm like, oh. I'm
Yeah.
like, here, Gary, show this to Daddy.
Yeah.
And he's like, thank you.
So Marie actually found the first title that it's not that I'm going to show, but when I get to it, I'll show it. But I got 3 vinyls as well, but as I always say, I don't show vinyls in these videos. But I did get 3 vinyls. But I ended up spending, if anybody saw my Instagram story, I think it was $557 or $59. But I had some store credit. After it was all said and done,
You had some store credit.
yeah, out of pocket I paid $346, and everything else was store credit that I had. Yeah, I pretty much burnt all the store credit I had. But we're gonna dive in, and I'm gonna show you everything that I bought last weekend. First thing is something I haven't had.
It's more than a few.
Yeah, something that I haven't had in the collection since the VHS days, and I still gotta find the sequels to this. And I left the prices on everything so you can see what I paid for it. But the first one is the original Stepfather. I love this movie. The second one and the third one is as good. I paid $10.97 for this on DVD. But like I said, I love this film. I'm just happy to have it in the collection. So finally have that. Next one is something that Marie wanted. I didn't have it in the collection, but she wanted to have it so she could watch it with Gary. And I paid $7.97 for this, and it is The Haunted Mansion on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I was wondering if we had it. I'm like, yeah, this one?
And I'm like, nope.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest Disney person, and same thing with Eddie Murphy comedies. So it's something I didn't have in the collection, but I grabbed it because Marie wanted it. Next one, this is something we just watched last night. Paid $20.97 for it, and it is the Blu-ray of Chronos. This is a Criterion number 551. But we watched this last night. We both really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
vampire, kind of old world film.
Yeah.
Mystery.
kind of vampire-y, kind of not. It's about pretty much a device that was made similar to what's on the cover, and this device actually gives you kind of vampire powers. So
We don't want to spoil too much,
yeah, but it was
worthy.
really good. This was $20.97, pretty much what I would have paid if I would have got it on a Criterion sale. But I'd rather help out local stores. But I really enjoyed that one. I would say highly check it out.
Oh, he got excited when he saw this one.
Yeah, this one I've been wanting from Severin, and I never picked it up. And now I have it with the slipcover. And this is the Blu-ray for House on the Edge of the Park with the slipcover. But really excited. I paid $23.97 for this. But I really wanted this film. I've never seen it, but I'm really a big fan of psychological horror, so I had to pick this one up. But really excited for it. So that's one I had to add. Next one This is Paramount Presents number 10. I didn't have it. I like haunted films.
I really like this movie.
So I got this. This was brand new factory sealed, and this was $15.97, and it is The Haunting.
A Crazy House.
Yeah, so I wanted to pick this one up. I wanted to get some of the Paramount Presents. This was one of them that I've been wanting that I never picked up, so I picked that one up. Next one, I picked this one up. Why? I have no idea, because it looks pretty much like torture porn. It's an MVD visual release, and it's pretty much Asian torture porn. But this is Evil Dead Trap. It's an Unearthed Classics.
It looks classic.
Yeah. So if anybody knows Unearthed Films, they make...
Did they put out Grotesque?
No, but they put out Serbian Film. They pulled out Purgatory Road. So, you know, they put out, and they're putting out all the August Underground films that's been out of print for years that I got to pick up. The first one.
I've seen the 2 movies that you mentioned.
Yeah. The August Underground films are coming out in August. Shocking. But I have to pick those up because I don't have any of them in
I
my
don't think
collection.
you need to show the back.
No, I cannot show the back of this one. But I paid $15.97 for it. But I had to pick it up because I do like my torture porn. This is something I have on DVD in the collection. I like this movie. I know it's Bob's Blu-ray's favorite Christmas movie, but it's not a Christmas film. But this is the director's cut of Reindeer Games, and I paid $7.97 for it. I didn't have it on Blu-ray. I only had the DVD, but I wanted to upgrade this film. I like it. I haven't seen it in forever, so I had to pick this one up. This one has Ben Affleck, Gary Sinise, and Charlize Theron.
I don't remember it. Sorry.
Yeah, but we'll be watching it. Not at Christmas, though. Next one. This is something I have in a double feature in my collection on DVD. I can see it right in front of me with Miracle. And I have Miracle right there on Blu-ray. So I needed this one on Blu-ray so I can get rid of that DVD double feature. And I love this film. And it is the I paid $7.97 for it. And it is the Blu-ray of The Rookie. I'm a big fan of this movie. It's a really, really good, heartfelt film. I really enjoyed it, so I really wanted to pick that one up to have it finally on Blu-ray in the collection.
That's a good one.
This one, spoiler, this one is going to be going up for sale because we already have it in the collection.
Oopsie.
Marie grabbed it and she goes, "Oh, I really wanted to see this. Can you buy it?" I said, "Sure." I just threw it in the cart because I was looking at other stuff.
Was it still in the unboxing box?
No, it's on the shelf actually.
Oh.
And so I just threw it in the cart. I didn't really look at it. When I got home, I'm like, man, this cover art looks awfully familiar. And when I looked on my Criterion shelf, there it was. And I paid $20.97 for this. So this is going back to bullmoose. And this is spine number 1157.
Yeah.
And this is
I've only done it like twice.
Daisies.
You run out of fingers.
Yeah. I
But
showed
that's
this
okay.
a couple of months ago. Like I said, I already have this in the collection. So this is pretty much going back to bullmoose and going in for the next trade-in. Next one is the one that Marie found.
Oh yeah, I'm like, ooh, I just happened to see it and I opened it.
I got super excited for it because I've been looking for this for a long time. I have this movie on Blu-ray 3D with the slipcover, but I've always wanted the Steelbook, and I paid $25.97 for this, and it is Kong Skull Island. The reason I wanted this is
I just figured I'd open it and check it out.
Yep. I won't show you the code, even though it's probably no good. But let me see if I can spin this disc. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Right there.
Spin me
But
right
the
round.
back disc, as you can see, is the Blu-ray 3D disc. And that's why I want it. I don't have the movie on 4K. I really didn't really care to have it on 4K. I just wanted the 3D.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. But I just wanted the 3D just because for my 3D collection, I wanted the Steelbook as well as the slipcover. So I finally, now I have the Steelbook that I've been looking for the longest time.
It doesn't say 3D on the outside anywhere.
No, it doesn't. It just says 4K Ultra HD.
I'm like,
And I knew that the 4K is the one that has the 3D, so finally got it. This just came out I think last week, the week that we were there, and I
Yeah.
wanted to pick this one up, and it is brand new factory sealed because it just came out. And this, I paid $25.97 for it, and it is Dr. Giggles.
It's worthy.
It is very worthy. I love this movie. I have it on DVD, so the DVD is coming out. This is going in. I love this film. I haven't seen it in forever, probably since it came out.
2 years. I think I've seen it 2 years ago.
So I'll be rewatching that. This movie, I have the DVD for it, and it finally got released. And this is number 39 in the Paramount Presents line. Is this a 4K? I don't remember. I think it's blue. No, it is 4K. And this is the 4K Blu-ray of Red Eye. I love this movie. It's a really good suspense kind of thriller. It's a, short, right to the point, hour and 30-minute movie. But I've always really enjoyed it. So I'm happy to finally upgrade this in the collection.
Back in the day, before they had like all these fancy cameras, you would get red eye.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking, red eye.
But I paid $33.97, as you can see there.
That's about a flight, probably.
Yeah, but I had to pick that one up. Next one, I picked this one up.
Sorry, Ken.
And I know Ken didn't like this movie. I still got to find the Blu-ray for this, just because if I buy something that's 4K only, I like to have the Blu-ray for it, and I do not have a Blu-ray release for this. I don't even think if it has a Blu-ray release. I think it just has the DVD, but if anybody knows, comment down below. But this is the 4K only, and I paid $19.97 for the core with the slipcover. But I like this movie. I've always been a fan of it. I like that. It's not a disaster film, but kind of, sort of, not really. But I've always been a fan of this movie. It's cheesy, kind of shut off your brain kind of movie. So I wanted to pick this one up for the collection. Next one, they had the box set of these next two that came out. Yeah, of these two movies that came out a couple of years ago. And they had it there for, I think it was $45 or almost $50. And I'm like, I had it in my hand and I put it back because they had the two single releases, the original releases of it. And both releases actually came out to $28, pretty much half the price of that single box set. And if there's a bunch of special features on it, I don't care because I don't really watch special features.
Not too many of them.
But I didn't have neither of these films, and these are Lamberto Bava films.
God bless you.
I paid $13.97 for both, for each. And the first one is Demons and Demons 2. Like I said, I didn't have these in the collection, so finally have them. I've seen both of these films, but it's been a long, long time. I rented them a long, long time ago, and I've never owned them. But like I said, I got these both for, as you can see, $13.97 for both films. So it was still cheaper than buying that one box.
Since you're buying a few others.
Yeah, since I'm buying a few others. This one I haven't had in the collection, again, because I've seen it many times, and I just, every time I ever find it, it's always expensive. They came out with that box set recently, and it still really didn't drop the price much. But this is Phenomena, and this was $20.97.
Nice artwork.
Yeah, I remember when this was, to buy it was like usually always like $30, $32. But for $20.97, I was going to pick it up because I do love that film. This one is a Twilight Time release.
Aww.
And I mentioned it on my top 25 movies of the 90s that I wasn't sure if this even ever got a Blu-ray release. And when I looked it up, it did, but it was Twilight Time. And Twilight Time is, kind of, sort of not in business, kind of, it got bought out by another company, but they don't really put out much. I don't even think they put out anything. I just think they bought their back catalog and they've been selling it. But this movie, I love this movie, and I had to have it on Blu-ray. I paid $18.97 for it, and it is Sleepless in Seattle.
Such a good movie.
Such a good movie. Like I said, I have the DVD of this. Now I have the Twilight Time Blu-ray release of it. So really excited to have that one in the collection. Next one, we got this for my son because he's been on a Peter Pan kick.
I had to show him Peter Pan, and we've been watching it.
Yeah, when he first started watching, he was literally watching it over and over.
Twice a day.
Yeah, and this was $13.97, and it came with the slip. And this is the Blu-ray DVD of Peter Pan Return to Neverland. So I picked that up for him.
Now we can binge the second one for a couple weeks.
Yeah, so got this one for him with, like I said, with a nice slipcover. But yeah. I probably will never watch it.
I loved Peter Pan as a kid.
But he loves it.
I watched it like 150 times all the time.
Yeah. This
Next
movie,
to, Bambi.
This movie was actually cheap, and I actually got it cheaper than what it says on...
So you got it cheap?
I got it cheap. It was actually cheaper. Because it was
it's an Easter con.
It was a UK release, and they sold it to me cheaper. But I know this has a Blu-ray in the US, but I've never ever seen the Blu-ray. I think the Blu-ray is out of print, honestly.
Ever.
Yeah, we're not singing Taylor Swift.
I wasn't. I was saying
okay.
Ever.
But this is the Blu-ray UK release of The Lake House with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. It says $4.97, but they sold it to me for $2.97.
Okay, we'll take it.
So
nice.
I'll definitely take it. And it's region free. That was the other thing I looked up. So I was happy to have that in the collection.
Nice little love story.
Yep, because I only have it on DVD. This movie I only have on DVD. I've been wanting it. And they had it there, used with the slip.
Oh.
And it was $20.97, and I love this movie as well. And this is My Stepmother is an Alien with the slipcover. But really excited to have this. Like I said, I have it on DVD in the collection. Now I finally got the Arrow Blu-ray for it. So really excited for that one. Next one is one that Marie wanted. As you know, Marie likes her talking dogs.
I hadn't seen this one. It looked cute.
Yeah, and this has, all I can see is Haley Duff on the cover.
You can see other characters too.
Yeah.
It's Dove approved.
Right there is Snorfest. And it is Golden Winter on Blu-ray. Marie with her dog movies. She could watch it with my son. And I paid $7.97 for this one.
Well, growing up, I did have 3 golden retrievers.
Yep.
And a black lab.
So, got that one for Marie. Next one. There's a movie I have on a DVD snapper. Snapper is kind of beat up. I love this movie. I, again, never see the Blu-ray out for it. And this was $5.97. And this is Clint Eastwood in Bloodwork. Fantastic movie. Good suspense thriller. This has Daniel Stern? No, not Daniel Stern. Jeff Daniels in this as well from Dumb and Dumber. But I am a big fan of this movie. Really good. So I had to pick it up. Next one. I have this whole entire franchise on Blu-ray except for the last movie. The last one, I never had it on Blu-ray. I have it on DVD. I can see it sticking up right there in the middle of all my Blu-rays. And I paid $7.97 for this with the slipcover. And this is the Blu-ray of Step Up All In.
I like the Step Up movies.
The slip. Like I said, I'm a big fan of dance movies. As anybody knows, I love my dance movies. But I really, really enjoy this one. Number 2 is my favorite, but I did enjoy pretty much everyone in the franchise. But really, really happy to have that. Now I have every single one of them on Blu-ray. This movie was one of the probably first 10 movies I ever bought on DVD in my collection. I love this movie. Such a fan of it. This is a Kino release, or as Marie says,
it's a Kino with a slip.
With the slipcover, and I'm a big fan of this movie.
I haven't seen it.
And it is The Last of the Dogman with the slipcover.
It's got a pony on the back.
Yep.
It's not a dog.
Really, really good. I am such a big fan of this movie. Like I said, it was one of the first 10 first 10 DVDs I ever bought in my collection. And when I saw that there, and this was the only copy, and it was pre-owned, I had to pick this one up. Like I said, big big fan of it.
1995.
Yep, really good film.
I was just curious because
Next
Kino
one.
puts their information
I have this
on the back clearly.
on Blu-ray. I think I have this on Blu-ray in the collection. But they had the 4K there. I love this movie. Again, big fan of it. And this is the 4K Blu-ray with the slip of The Quick and the Dead.
Look at that shine.
Big fan of this film. I paid $16.97 for it. But this is a great film with Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, and Leonardo DiCaprio. But big fan of this movie. I used to watch this movie all the time, so I had to pick it up. Oh, by the way, we're not done yet. Next one.
No.
This has a Criterion release, but it's not something I need on Criterion, but I at least want it on Blu-ray. And I'm a big fan of this movie. This has James Spader, Andy McDowell, and I can't pronounce her name that good because it's an Italian name. It's Sarah San Giacomo.
Yeah, Giacomo.
Yeah. But it is Sex, Lies, and Videotape. Really good movie. I have it on DVD in the collection. I want to upgrade it to Blu-ray, but I don't want to upgrade it to Blu-ray Criterion. To me, I didn't need the Criterion of it. I just wanted it on Blu-ray. Really good film. Highly recommend that one.
Okay, I haven't seen that one either.
This is a Vinegar Syndrome release. They had this there with the slip, and it's a pre-owned. And this has, no, it only has one film. But I had to pick it up. This was $18.97, and this is Infernal Rapist. Here's the front. With Vinegar Syndrome, the back artwork, fire. But I had to pick this one up. Know nothing about it, but it was Vinegar Syndrome with the slipcover. Here's the inner artwork. And this was $18.97, so I picked this one up for the collection because I like my Vinegar Syndrome releases.
They're interesting.
This is something, again, that I had in the collection. And
I was going through
I didn't remember
the titles at bullmoose, and I didn't realize.
Yeah, it's in my animated section for my son, and I remember buying this in a consignment shop, and it was years ago, so I didn't really remember if I even owned it.
It was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, but you know, now we have one for my collection, and this one will go out in my son's collection, and this is Captain Underpants, the first epic movie with the slipcover.
Oh yeah, he was sold at Underpants.
Oh yeah, he wanted it. He came over running, asked me to put it in the cart.
A tidy whitey triumph.
Yeah, so I picked that one up for him. And that's pretty much all the movies. The last two things I have are music related, but not vinyl. Don't laugh at me, but I'm a fan of K-pop, and this is one of my favorite K-pop bands.
I really like them too. He got me into them.
So I picked these up. These were both used, and this one was $16.97, and this is Blackpink's "Kill This Love" CD. This is in a nice box, as you can see. That comes with the CD, a booklet, some postcards, a bunch of other stuff in here. But it was
a card of one of the ladies.
Yeah, but this was $16.97. But I had to pick it up. I'm a big fan.
He knows all of them, and
Yeah.
I'm like Rose or Jenny or Jisoo and the others.
And then Lisa.
Yeah.
You got 3 out of the 4. You were pretty good.
You've been drilling it into it.
But, and then the last one I already have this on vinyl, but I didn't have it on CD. They actually have 4 different ones with all 4 members, but Rose is my favorite in the band. She's
got a great voice.
She's got a great voice, so I wanted to get that one. This was $15.97, and this is Blackpink's Born Pink, aka pretty much the Pink Venom album. But I really
had to get it.
Yeah, I really had to get it. But there's Rose right there. This was $15.97, so I had to pick that one up. But there's the front, there's the back. But this is more of like a booklet style, as you can see. It's on the CD as well, and then just a big book of just pictures of her all the way through it. And then it has postcards over here as well. So I had to pick this one up. Like I said, maybe one day I'll get the other three. Probably not. I just wanted the rosé one. And just to have it on CD. But that is everything that I got from bullmoose. Like I said, I went ham sandwich and just like,
Yep.
I really had to, you know, reel myself in, because I could have literally filled up another cart, because there was so much good horror there.
Yep.
That I really, really wanted. But I was just like, I'm already spending a lot of money. And then when I got up and they started checking me out, even the lady behind the counter goes, wow, you got one hell of a haul. And I just saw the numbers just rolling as she's, you know, scanning it all. But this is everything. Haven't done one of these in a while. A big ass elevator. So here we go. We're going to go for broke. Probably I'm a little rusty. Here we go.
You're gonna break the elevator.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it, woman.
Oh, you want that?
But, yeah, the elevator's a little rusted. It probably needs to be maintained. It's been a while. But, yeah, that is everything that I got from bullmoose. Like I said, it was
minus the vinyls.
Minus the 3 vinyls that I got. When it comes to vinyls their movie selection, killer. Their vinyl, they have a ton of vinyl, but a lot of it is like hipster stuff.
It's not new stuff.
Yeah, well, no.
They some good soundtracks here and there.
They got, it's everything, they have a ton of new stuff, but it's all hipster stuff. It's just stuff that is just not my bag.
Random, kind of.
Kind of weird, like, you know, they have a lot of T Swift and a lot of like
Johnny Cash.
You know, a lot of like The Weeknd, and it's just stuff that's not my bag. A lot of top 40 crap. Anyhow, I'm just rambling now. But that is everything I got. Like I said, one hell of a haul at Bullmoose.
Yeah.
You know.
We spent a couple hours there.
Yeah, spent a couple hours there. Probably like
good.
3 hours.
Mm.
But that is everything. Until the next time I go to Bullmoose and probably blow the same amount of money. But if you like this video, hit the like button.
Thanks.
If you didn't like it, videos before and after. If you want to subscribe to us, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. We'll have more videos for you. If you want to leave a comment down below about any of the stuff that I picked up, start typing away. But until next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye. That's a lot of stuff.